Bonjour, fellow travelers. Welcome back to our travel adventure channel. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the magical world of one of the most romantic cities on earth, Paris. Get ready to fall in love with the best places to visit in the City of Lights. Let's get started. The infamous Louvre Museum. Our first stop on this Parisian journey is the world-famous Louvre Museum. With its stunning glass pyramid entrance, the Louvre houses thousands of priceless works of art, including the Mona Lisa. Just imagine standing before her enigmatic smile. But don't worry, the Louvre has something for everyone, from ancient Egyptian artifacts to mesmerizing Renaissance masterpieces. Much of this popularity stems from the Louvre's three uber-famous masterworks, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa and two famous Greek statues, Venus de Milo and the Winged Victory of Samothrace. But the Louvre offers you so much more to see, including a magnificent Egyptian collection complete with mummies, gallery after gallery of European paintings from the Middle Ages to the mid-19th century, and dazzling rooms of exquisite furniture, tapestries, and ornamental objects. Pompidou Center. In a city filled with traditional architecture, Pompidou Center's edgy design featuring exterior walls of brightly colored tubes and exposed mechanical systems brought howls of derision when it first opened. Half a century later, the building's designed by architects Renzo Piano and Richard Rogers still stands out in the cityscape. Inside, you will experience revolving exhibitions of top-notch contemporary paintings, sculptures, and video and sound installations account for the museum's immense popularity. A wonderful rooftop deck, reflecting pool, and restaurant overlooking the city. After your visit, walk around to the back of Centre Pompidou's right side to see Stravinsky Fountain, named after the composer and filled with 16 water-spraying moving sculptures that represent his music. You can also see it if you look straight down from the rooftop deck. An extra tip: explore the side streets and local neighborhoods for authentic and affordable dining options. The graceful Seine River. Next up, we have the Seine River, which gracefully meanders through the heart of Paris. Grab a baguette, some cheese, and a bottle of French wine, and embark on a relaxing boat cruise. As you sail along, you'll be captivated by the breathtaking views of iconic landmarks like Notre Dame Cathedral and the enchanting Pont des Arts. You can enjoy the Seine in many different ways. Walk along the banks and admire the beautiful bridges. Check out Les Bouquinistes, the riverside booksellers along both sides of the Seine. Explore the Parc Rives de Seine, the riverside pedestrian-only promenade from Place de la Bastille to the Eiffel Tower. Cruise up and down the river on a tour boat to see Paris's most beautiful historic buildings and bridges from a unique perspective. Dine and dance on a riverside barge. Cool off in a floating swimming pool. Visit Les Berges, the recreational area along the river on the left bank. It especially comes alive in the summer. The historical Montmartre. Now, let's head to the bohemian neighborhood of Montmartre. Known for its artistic history, Montmartre was once home to legendary painters like Picasso and Van Gogh. Take a stroll through its winding cobblestone streets, soak in the lively atmosphere of Place du Tertre, and don't forget to visit the breathtaking Sacré-Cœur Basilica for a panoramic view of the city. You can stroll past the neighborhood's many cafes and cabarets and imagine the artists, musicians, and writers who made it their home 100+ years ago when rents were cheap. The most famous site is the gleaming white Basilica of the Sacré-Cœur, built in Italian Byzantine style and visible from most points in Paris. Tourists often pack the areas around Sacré-Cœur and the Moulin Rouge Theatre in Pigalle, but miss the most interesting parts of the neighborhood where you can find small art museums and parks, pedestrian-only lanes, and a couple of old-fashioned windmills. Speaking of indulgence, no trip to Paris would be complete without savoring the city's delectable culinary delights. Get ready for a taste sensation at one of the many charming patisseries scattered throughout the city. From flaky croissants to melt-in-your-mouth macarons, your taste buds will thank you for this delicious adventure. The stunning Luxembourg Gardens. After satisfying our appetites, let's take a leisurely stroll through the stunning Luxembourg Gardens. With its perfectly manicured lawns, charming flower beds, and serene fountains, this oasis of greenery provides the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. Grab a book, find a cozy bench, and immerse yourself in the tranquil ambience. Towering chestnut trees, a tranquil pool where children and teens and adults float toy sailboats, and many benches for sitting among lush flowers and beautiful statues make Luxembourg Garden Paris's most popular park. And with 448 other city parks and 2 great forests to choose from, that's quite a distinction. Despite its number of visitors, Luxembourg Gardens seldom seems crowded because its 60 acres are divided into many distinctive areas. You can even play tennis here. Versailles Palace. Who can forget the amazing and astonishing Versatile Palace? With more than 700 rooms, Versailles Palace is one of the largest in the world. Famous for its royal occupants from King Louis XVI to Marie Antoinette, the glittering Hall of Mirrors, lavishly decorated rooms, and priceless art, Versailles Palace gives you an unforgettable glimpse of royal life when you visit. You can easily spend much or all of a day here. Magnificent gardens filled with statues, fountains, flowers, tree alleys, and walking paths. The iconic Champs-Élysées. Get ready for some retail therapy because our next stop is the iconic Champs-Élysées. This legendary avenue is lined with luxury boutiques, flagship stores, and charming cafes. Indulge in some window shopping, treat yourself to a designer purchase, or simply enjoy a leisurely stroll along this world-famous boulevard. Oh, and don't forget to stop by La Durée for their mouth-watering macarons. The one and only majestic Eiffel Tower. Saving the best for last, we have the piece de resistance of Paris, the majestic Eiffel Tower. There's something truly magical about seeing this architectural masterpiece up close. Whether you choose to climb the steps or take the elevator to the top, the view from the Eiffel Tower is simply breathtaking. Although you can see the famous landmark from many points in the city, nothing beats the thrill of going up to the observation platforms and watching Paris landmarks get smaller and smaller below you. To capture a lifetime memory of your visit, book a professional photo shoot in front of the iconic monument. Just want to view this famous Paris attraction? A Seine river cruise gives you the perfect way to see it, plus lots of other famous monuments and museums located on the riverside. There's also a panoramic champagne bar on the 3rd floor, a brasserie, and a Michelin-starred restaurant. At night, the Eiffel's girders sparkle like fairy lights on a Christmas tree. And when night falls, prepare to be dazzled by its mesmerizing light show. It's a sight you'll never forget. That's it for today's video. Which place you enjoyed the most? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching the video.